cannot fail. I must not fail you all. Come on!
Not good. If this doesn't stop, I'm gonna try to find a way to get us through this. Just hang in there for a few more seconds.
It's time. Saya Picaro! Reverberate. Oratorio!
Thanks.
Thanks!
Don't sleep through.
Persona!
No more tears shall drop from your cheeks anymore. You want me to stay.
Okay. Persona! Something else.
The time to end such strife is at hand. Come on!
Sorry, I know that it's getting to the place.
I got it. I found his weakness. Joker, the next time he attacks, that's your chance.
What do you mean?
Settle this. Once and for all!
His head is his weak spot. Though our attacks are ineffective in his normal state. But whenever he attacks, he drops his guard while concentrating all of his power. So if we can target his head as he strikes, we might have a shot.
Morgana?
We've come this far. We ain't gonna give up!
Yeah! You gotta do way better than this!
Don't underestimate our tenacity!
It's just another threat. We'll overcome it like we always do! If I run now, I know I'll regret it! We'll decide for ourselves what we want our lives to be!
I'm a bit occupied, so do your goddamn job!
Let's go, Akechi.
Oracle! How does it look? Perfect! His head's defense level has dropped down to 0%! Go for it! Finish this, Joker!
Do it. Be gone. Say it again.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Oh my god. That was sick.
Why? I gave up everything else. I dedicated all that I have to this, but I still... Why?
You're denying reality.
You mean I'm running away from it all? You nailed it. It's true that I turned my back on the original reality. But where's the harm in that? When it grows to be too much, too painful, every person deserves to escape that. In all honesty, it's best for a person's growth when they tackle their own hardships. But reality doesn't always make that so feasible. No matter how much you try, or work for so long, the smallest injustice can wipe it all out, leave you with nothing. Don't you, of all people, understand that?
Even then, keep going.
You know, there probably are plenty of people who'd ultimately benefit from your reality. But what about the people who want to take on the world themselves? How's it right to rob them of their opportunities?
I don't think what you're saying is wrong either, Dr. Maruki. Some people want to run from their pain and cling to some other version of reality, like I used to. But the knowledge I gained through that pain and my desire to move on, those are even more precious to me, and I won't let anyone take them from me again.
Yoshizawa-san. So you truly don't want it, huh? Looks like I'm totally finished.
Thank you for the follow, Tidolo. Anime!
The palace is collapsing!
Dr. Maruki, hurry! It's not safe there!
Yo,
Dr. Maruki!
I don't want him to die.
It's too late for him.
We're trapped as well. Is there any way?
Everyone, get over here! Hurry!
Another Ryuji miracle?
Mona-chan, what are you? This is no time to act tough! Whoever said it was an act?
Mona-senpai, can you fly?
But I'm a car! There's no way I can... No. It's now or never. I have to fly!
Oh my god, is he gonna turn into a fucking plane? No shit.
A helicopter.
If you could do this, then say so, damn it! Well, I didn't know! Now I'm downright priceless to the Phantom Thieves.
Sorry to interrupt your little moment of triumph, but couldn't you have made yourself just a bit larger? Hey, where'd Joker go?
Don't worry.
Did we say, oh, where's Maruki? Of course I'm hanging from a grapple hook. We're too heavy. No. Is this really not over?
We're losing altitude!
Joker? What are you doing?
Joker!
Give me the one-on-one. Give me the one-on-one.
Sorry to cut your flight short like that. This place is done for, along with the entire reality I dreamed of. I have lost. Even if I were to try that fight over, I'm sure I'd only lose again. So I know, this is going to sound pretty stupid. I've been holding this all in for so long, just hiding it from myself. So, please, help me kill every last one of my regrets. You're the only one I can ask to help me with this.
Very well.
The disappearance of my palace, of the entire metaverse, is drawing near. Seems like neither of us can summon our personas anymore. Let's begin.
Am I about to just box you? Bam, I still got a gun.
I gave up everything! Everything! So why?
What the fuck is this?
Why? Why, Rumi? A reality where no one suffers.
Uppercut him. Ooh.
I'm done. I get it now. All thanks to you.
Oh shit, this is all about to break. Please tell me we caught him. Oh, thank God. I don't want Maruki to die.
Come on. I said I'm done. Please, let go of my hand.
We're going back together.
Your eyes are as bright and honest as ever. You keep your head up no matter what. I must have always been afraid. Afraid you and I wouldn't wish for the same reality.
Don't let go.
So bright.
Am I in the Velvet Room?
Magnificent.
We have indeed witnessed your decision. Not only have you taken back mankind's future for itself, but you've also re-established our reason for existence. While reality had been wholly distorted, your actions have guided it back towards what it ought to be.
Reality's been reverted?
That is correct.
Nice.
Time itself cannot be rewound, but every past event will revert to the event that should have occurred instead.
What should have occurred instead?
I'll ask you once more. I'd like for you to turn yourself into the police, of your own accord.
I will carve my own path for myself. I refuse to accept a reality concocted by someone else, stuck under their control for the rest of my days.
What happens to Akechi?
Everything will return to how it should be. Everything. There are no exceptions. Have your regrets begun?
No, I'm still sure.
I see. Choosing such a path must not have been easy for you.
It wasn't.
For that, you have our utmost respect and gratitude.
Did you see him?
Where could Mona, Akechi-kun, and he be? We've literally looked everywhere.
This is our original reality, right?
I believe so, yes.
The metanav is gone. We don't even have a way to check anymore.
At any rate, there's no point in worrying about it here. We should work all of this out somewhere else. You're right. Now that I think about it, we've been out all night too. So let's go to LeBlanc.
Huh?
Samire, let's go!
Oh, right.
What is that?
I'm home.
You didn't tell me you'd be out all night. You should have at least gotten in touch with me about it.
I'm sorry, Sojiro. We're the ones who kept her out so late. We should be apologizing for her.
And we're all back so early in the morning. We're awfully sorry.
Stop apologizing so much. Being worried isn't exactly on my list of favorite activities, but I assume you had a good reason for it, right?
Have you seen him at all lately?
Him? What are you bringing him up for?
You know what his deal is right now, Sojiro?
Well, yeah. He's been locked up since last year.
There it is.
Locked up?
What's going on?
What are you guys talking about? Well, I was gonna ask you that, but now I'm getting a strange feeling that I've been seeing him until fairly recently. Anyways, why don't you all take a seat before I go over his situation?
So he's in juvenile detention.
Well, I need to stock up on a few supplies before I open up shop. Feel free to hang out here while I'm out.
Thank you.
So, this is our original reality, right? Or are we in another different one now? You know, these unexpected changes could actually be the end results of our actions in our own reality. Remember how he was originally planning on turning himself into the police? Then Akechi-kun did it for him instead.
But that took place in Dr. Maruki's reality, which means he's currently...
So everything that would have happened if it weren't for Dr. Maruki, now it's actually happened?
Yep.
You know, what y'all are saying is starting to make sense. But in that case, in the real reality, I mean, the reality we're in right now, what happened with Morgana and Akechi?
Don't say it. Just like with my mom. No Morganas. Did someone say my name?
There he is.
This again?
Recycle gags suck! Why do you always have to get us all worried like that? How are you here? Looks like it really was just the metaverse me who disappeared. Eventually, I woke up in Shibuya. Getting all the way back here took some time.
Come on, don't scare us like that. Oh, but wait, does that mean Akechi's...
What is it, Mona-chan? Well, about him.
Curtains.
No, I can't believe Akechi-san's really...
What the hell?
What I thought.
So he was fighting that hard, knowing he was gonna disappear the whole time.
So he's incarcerated, and Akechi is... I thought I'd braced myself for the decision we made, but... this truly is a harsh reality.
We all decided to live our real lives and look to the future from here. But even so... I just can't accept Senpai being stuck behind bars. Why don't we try to help him somehow?
Nice. I'm impressed with the idea.
What's your plan? You gonna break me out?
We won't put up with this injustice. But what can we do to actually help him get out of there? I remember Sis telling me a while ago, in order to overturn a sentence, you need definitive evidence that proves the subject's innocence.
So what you're saying is, we just gotta find that evidence, right?
Then we're on the case.
There's no time for us to waste. We're going to show off what the Phantom Thieves are capable of. One last time.
One last
That's
time.
right. Let's go.
We're gonna save our leader no matter what it takes.
Yes. Really? Now that we know the name, all we need is an address. You're right. We'll succeed if we all do it together.
Yes,
Sis
we will.
has yet to say anything, but I believe she's looking into possible actions as well. As for me, I will look into every viable solution. Thanks. Make sure you give my regards to Shiho-san.
Shiho.
Oh, could we try getting their help as well? I'm sure they would gladly cooperate. That would be a great help. I'll leave that to you. We'll talk again tomorrow. Let's save him, no matter what.
Yo, what's good, Captain
I
Insano? How you doing, buddy?
told you, there was nothing wrong with his conduct. I was his guardian, so I should know best. I bet you're just trying to dig up some dirt. You probably want to pin a crime on him. But I'm not gonna let that happen. You hear me?
I'll announce his
Dr.
name as the key
Legs.
figure in the completion of the medicine at the next conference. I've heard that Miwa-chan's progress is going well.
Indeed, that's true, but
I'm certain that this will help prove his good character in the trials. Please. I want to increase his chances of being found innocent as much as possible.
I see. So that's why.
You'll cooperate too, right?
I think it's going through all of my rank 10s right now, by the way.
And so we need to release an official opinion from this school to object his arrest to the police. You'll all agree with me, correct? What good are teachers if they don't believe in their students?
Cap, I'm sorry you're having such a rough day, bro. I hope it gets better. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's the kid. Also, you guys know someone in public security, right?
EY!
Won't you introduce me to him? I have to protect him. Using whatever means
Even looking out
necessary.
for us on the inside.
I'm begging you.
Cap, thanks for the host, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Please, I beg of
Mishima.
you. Please help me collect enough signatures. I want to help a friend who's innocent. He's a really good guy. He always fights for the sake of others. He's my best friend!
Yeah! Who's next? Chihaya!
So basically, the reason why we were able to come to our senses is because he saved us. And now he's in a crisis himself. I believe it's our turn to save him this time.
Let's go.
But our words alone won't reach anyone. That's why I need Yokota-san and everyone's help. Won't you please protest the police with me? Please!
This is so cool, going through all of my rank 10s. This is so cool. Even
Please
this
tell
girl.
me if you know of this young man. I need testimonies from people to use in the special article in
Oh,
regards
she's back
to
in my
him.
hometown.
Did he truly look like a boy who would cause an assault here?
There's a discrepancy in the other residents' testimonies in the court decision at the time. Please, you have to remember.
A certain young man is faced with a dilemma due to the unjust oppression by the government. He is suffering from a crime he did not commit. He is a promising young man who will support this country's future.
Let's go, son, bro.
What justice is there in a country without it being able to save such an individual? This cannot be allowed.
My first rank 10 right there. That's the homie.
Look at the guy ranked number
Shinya.
1 in these rankings. Isn't his score amazing? I really want to go up against him, but I heard he's been arrested for some crime he didn't commit. But I can't help him out with just myself alone. We need tons more people's voices, like on online forums and getting signatures and stuff. You have to say with me that it makes no sense that he's been arrested when he's done nothing bad.
Let's go, Shinya.
Please help him out.
Lil bro. Lil homie.
Yes, it's thanks to that young man.
Ifumi.
I would still be trapped in that awful match fixing if not for his support. And now, this honest gentleman is locked up in juvenile hall, despite being innocent. This time, I wish to be the one to come to his rescue.
This is awesome, man. Is there any left?
Please, he doesn't belong in juvenile detention at all. I swear I'll make up for the missed practice. Please, let me take just a short break. Coach?
No deal.
But...
What?
I've got a few connections up my own sleeve that'll probably be more useful than simply doing your own legwork.
Yeah,
I'll also try
Coach.
calling around to check if any of my other trainees have some useful info. But if I do this for you, it means you're continuing practice as scheduled. Got it? I'm sure it's what he'd want for you too.
Let's go, Coach.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Let's go, Coach.
You escaped the prison of the heart only to be imprisoned in reality.
This scene looks
What
familiar,
a most
Jay.
ironic outcome. Your wish for others' happiness prevailed over your own. However, I feel as though all is finally well. In the end, you willingly chose the correct path. Most importantly, you never compromised your values for your own well-being. The final arcana you have acquired is the world.
Sick.
It is the power for an individual to stand on their own 2 feet, swayed by none. That power shall fuel the hope shared amongst your friends and yourself to strive towards a better future. With the world, you are no longer without a place to belong, and will never trudge a path alone again.
My own duties end here as well. You were truly a remarkable guest.
Bye, Birdman. Real Birdman. See ya, Lavenza. Yeah, the original Igor wasn't a real Igor, Posh. It was the god that we killed at the end. That voice that you heard was the real Igor. Yeah, that was like 40 hours ago. It happened a while.
Long time no see. We met last on Christmas Eve, right? Never mind, it's nothing. I have 2 great pieces of news for you today.
Good.
First, we finally managed to prosecute Masayo Shishido. He'll likely be found guilty.
Get
I'm
fucked,
grateful
Shido.
for your cooperation with the trial. Your testimony proved to be very useful.
Glad to hear that.
To be frank, it seemed almost hopeless at one point. But thanks to the civil protests, some of the more indecisive prosecutors came to our side. It will likely be some more time until the hearing begins, but this is the first step to true change. The only charges right now are for breaking election laws, breaking funding control laws, and bribery. I knew that proving the metaverse's existence would be difficult, but I still find myself dissatisfied. Shido did admit to all of his crimes, though, including everything you know about. Now for the other piece of good news. As of today, you'll be free to go.
Yeah! Really?
That's right. Shido's confession brought light to the truth of your case. We were able to prove your innocence in the original assault charge that led to your arrest. Your sentence will no doubt be rescinded. You're a free man. The others did everything they could for you. Bringing in the woman who was the victim in your case as a witness was the turning point. To think they'd be able to track down someone involved in a case from well over a year ago. That wasn't all. An unbelievable amount of support has come in from various other places as well. Regardless, the righteous phantom thieves are gone. All that remains is for us adults to lead society in the right direction. Then again, I have to wonder if you believe what I say.
We made a promise.
Thank you. Still, I'm glad I was able to save you in court. I've never felt so happy in my entire life. I'm not quite sure how to put it, but saving your future meant more to me than my own career.
'Cause you love me,
I feel like you
Sai.
even taught me how to live.
You're exaggerating. Calm down.
That's not true. By the way, there's something that's been on my mind. What did the treasure of my world turn out to be?
Why do you want to know?
I suppose it doesn't matter now one way or the other. There is one more thing. I haven't even told Makoto about this.
You love me.
But I realized something after meeting all of you. My most prized treasure is the justice I use to protect those important to me. Makoto helped show me that as well. Once the Shido case is settled, I'm thinking of quitting my job and becoming a defense lawyer.
Whoa!
I wanted to reform the system, but I'll have to leave that to someone else.
Let's go,
Going
Say.
forward, I want to enact justice not for myself, but for the sake of others. Well then, I need to go submit the paperwork for your release. Thank you again for everything you've done.
You're
See
welcome.
you later.
Anime!
Hey, you kept me waiting. Jeez. To be honest, I didn't really want to come. But Futaba just wouldn't stop bugging me.
Shut up,
Anyway,
Coffee
you're a free
Dad.
man now, aren't you? It'd look bad on me if you did something again under my watch. All right, let's go home. It's cold, so get in quick.
Coffee Dad. We're free from jail.
It's not moving at all.
This scene looks really
Due to
familiar.
the railway incident this morning, widespread delays have impacted the various lines and...
That sounds familiar too.
Another accident, huh? Reminds me of that day back in April. Remember when we went to introduce you at the school?
I'm trying to forget.
You never change, huh? Thinking back, I was pretty awful to you. Throwing you in that storage room all by yourself.
That was pretty shitty.
But again, soon you're gonna be.
Gotta go back home.
Made some great friends here. You better thank them when we get back, all right?
Anime! Animu!
Woohoo! Namaste!
Whoa.
You did it!
Where's Sumire?
It has been a while.
Not bad. You look fine.
Where's Boo?
I'm glad you seem well. And the best for last, me.
Hey, kitty.
So we meet again. It's good to see you.
Same here.
All right, so let's grab a table.
Where's Boo?
I gotta head out and grab some groceries. I'm sure you guys have plenty to talk about.
I did not. I saved myself for 130 hours for
Now
one
we're
girl
only
and one
missing
girl
one
only.
last person. She texted me a little while ago that she's finished with practice and heading here.
There she
I'm
is.
guessing she'll be here any minute now. Sorry I'm late.
Yeah!
Senpai! Welcome back.
All right, that's everyone.
Come on, Sumire, take a seat.
Man, it went well, yeah?
I'm so glad we didn't give up.
This was certainly worth the effort.
We didn't know what to do once you were gone. But then we realized something. Even if we don't have the metaverse or any other special powers, we can still change reality.
If we didn't do that at the very least, we'd be betraying the entire reason we stood up to Maruki.
We'll oppose the injustices of this reality with our own strength. That's what we all agreed upon.
Ever since then, we've been doing just that. Busting our asses trying to get you out of the clink.
Not just us. Everyone who believed in you joined us. Thanks to that, we've got our leader back.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? You're the one who took the hit for us.
They treated you fine, right? Actually, did you lose some weight?
Yeah, they don't feed me.
It would be understandable. I've heard the food in prison is quite foul. So, what did you eat?
Was it bugs? Fermented mackerel? Or maybe durian? You're missing the point.
You're gonna get some good food soon enough, though. Boss is out getting stuff for our party right now. Come on, everyone's back together. It's time to celebrate.
I guess you really were hungry. Oh, and that wasn't you?
That wasn't me.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it was Sumire.
Sojiro will be back soon, just to hang in there.
Oh yeah! Sorry for not minding my business. But we heard from boss, you're going back home next month?
Yes, sir.
Can't you stay here? Sure, we proved you're not guilty, but people are still gonna label you there, aren't they? Ain't it just gonna be uncomfortable going back?
What's the matter? We were all so excited a moment ago. How about this? If our leader is leaving, the Phantom Thieves are truly disbanding, correct? Today, we can celebrate his release and commemorate the day of our disbandment.
What kind of commemoration is that?
I was serious when I said it. It sounds like a good idea to me.
I guess you're right. We just gotta double our excitement for today.
About that, there's something I need to tell you guys. I've decided to go with him when he leaves. He's pretty special after all. Plus, we need someone there in case he turns back into a delinquent.
Oh, fuck off, cat. Counting on you.
Leave it to me. Either way, I want you guys to add my farewell party to the one we're having tonight.
I don't know. Is that important?
You're not leaving for another month, right?
It is far too early for a farewell party.
That'll just muddy the purpose of this celebration.
Damn.
Oh, how dare you! Sumire, at least you're on my side, right?
Me? Then, what say we call this a second round welcoming party?
That's the ticket, my re-welcoming party. Nobody can complain about that. So, for the food at my party, I demand sushi! Sushi!
Man, you guys are loud. I could hear you from outside.
Just the cat.
Chief, they're so mean!
Noisy as always.
Hey, I'm not some normal cat!
I can't understand what you're saying to me, you know. Here.
No, I would much rather have sushi than something like... Huh? This is delicious.
What an assertive little guy. I wonder where he got that from.
That's just part and parcel of who I am. The one, the only Morgana.
Stop trying to talk so big. You're just a cat now.
Shut up. I don't need to hear that from some dumb ape.
Damn!
What was that?
Oh, here we go again.
It's things like that. You get angry so fast. Oh, and you're vulgar.
You little... Why don't you go disappear again?
Shut up! We're supposed to be celebrating, not fighting.
They're at it again.
Here we go.
You guys never change, do you?
Nope.
Seriously, that weirdo Inari.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
Don't worry. Being weird is just a sign of your individuality.
You don't need to defend him about that.
Well, anyways, we're all here now. Let's kick this party off!
Very well.
Sojiro, I want sushi!
I'm gonna miss this game, man. Delicious food, fluffy sheets. I guess home is what you make of it, even in this abandoned building of all places. Take care of me like this back home too, okay?
But seriously.
I wanted to ask you something. Remember the tail end of Maruki's palace when I was actually flying? That wasn't a dream, right? Sure wasn't. You fucking did it.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought so. Still can't figure out how that was possible in the first place. So this is just a theory, but you still have that star Jose gave you.
Oh.
Hey, it's like dead. Lost its luster. It was shining the last time you looked at it, right? It really was the effect of the star. Jose saved us! Of course it was, now that I think about it. There's no other way that idea of a cat converting into a helicopter could have suddenly become a common cognition. Well, we're through the metaverse, and it only happened in the most extreme of emergency. So I have a feeling that won't be happening again anytime soon. I'm glad you made it back. I'm sorry I couldn't see you today. I'd like to see you tomorrow night, if that's okay. What should I do tomorrow? We should spend time with Sumire. Because tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow then. Good night. You never change, do you?
Come on, let's go
to bed.
You're working at the shop from tomorrow onward, right?
Why is that one line voiced? Alright, game. Completed it 2 times, have to do it 8 more times to avoid harem and to get the dating achievement. You're going for platinum? You're insane. Good luck. I wish you the best of luck. I showed off all of the romance through pulling up YouTube videos, and I romanced Sumire. That is it. I stayed pure for 130 hours until I finally got the girl that I was looking for. You are an animal. Good luck. Good luck.
Oh, right. Today's Valentine's Day.
Right, I know that.
No wonder there were so many guys bringing girls.
I'm not going for that achievement.
Don't you have anything exciting happening? I mean, you've been here nearly a whole year. You know, when I was young. Ooh, boy.
Ooh, boy. There she
Good
is.
evening. I didn't know you were still working. Sorry for stopping by so late.
Look at the date up there. Look how it's all pretty and wrapped up.
You should have just told me. Here, I'll leave the store to you.
Thanks, Dad.
Enjoy yourselves.
Oh, we will. Bye, Morgana. You can go too.
That's considerate of him. I hope I'm not imposing. I know I already saw you before, but I really wanted to have some time with you today. So I thought I'd stop by on the way home from practice.
I'm glad I got to see you.
Same here. I had so much I was going to say once I finally got to talk to you. But now that you're here, and I can see your face for myself, none of it seems so important anymore.
I'm sorry that I worried you.
It's alright. I understand why you did what you did. On another note, I brought you something.
Oh.
It's chocolate, since it's Valentine's Day.
Chocolate!
Today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. After all, compared to what you've done for me, this is nothing.
Sumire's chocolate.
Just checking, but we're back in the real world, right?
Yep, we are.
Oh, I wanted to say, Senpai, ever since that day, I've finally been living for myself, as myself.
Good.
And from now on, I always will. So, may I sit next to you?
Oh, absolutely.
You're going back to your hometown soon, yes?
Want to come with?
It's sweet of you to ask. But I'm going to keep working hard.
There you go.
Wherever you are, I'll make sure you hear about me. She always said she performed best when thinking about someone she loved. I think I finally understand Kasumi, what she was trying to say. When I think about you, I get the feeling the competition's going to go just fine.
Aww. You mean... Aww.
I think you know what I mean.
I spent a romantic evening with Sumire.
Perfect timing. You've got a guest.
Wait, who? Oh, hey.
Sorry to bother you this early in the morning. I was wondering if you'd like this. There's no obligation, of course.
Whoa! 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 Punda, you're the weeb. Help me. I thought in Japanese culture, if a girl gives a guy chocolates on Valentine's Day, it is like a romantic thing. Correct? Or am I wrong? So like this?
You've helped me through a lot. I wanted to express my appreciation. Sorry for how this is coming off. I didn't mean for it to seem like I'm just dumping my leftovers on you.
Not at all, thank you.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. So, thank you.
Well, look at this hotshot. Lucky guy having a gorgeous lady drop by this early just to give you treats.
Shut up, Dad!
I hope you don't mind that I stopped by today. No doubt you already got some from someone special.
100%.
I should really be going anyway. Sorry to impose. And this is hardly the end of my debt, of course. Chocolate isn't going to cover all you've done for me. See you around.
Oh! I heard they finally turned you loose.
Better
I'm
not
glad
give
you're
me
doing
chocolate.
okay. I expected at least a phone call.
I'll
though.
yeet that chocolate into the fucking tracks and have a subway run over it. My bad.
Anyhow, you're free, and that's worth celebrating.
Ah! Throw it.
I was hoping I'd get a chance to hand this over, so this is good timing.
Throw it.
You know how it was Valentine's Day yesterday?
Yeah, you spent it alone, right? What a treat.
It's just a token of my appreciation, so don't go feeling guilty about not getting me anything.
Good.
How about you consider it a sign of trust from one comrade to another? See ya.
You understand you got friend zoned. Good.
Morning.
Now you can give me
We
chocolate.
usually don't run into each other here, huh? Oh, yeah. This is for you.
I'm okay with this one. Thank you. You're not getting yeeted. I appreciate this.
I was going to give it to you at school, but as long as we're both here, have some chocolate. You know, for Valentine's Day.
As lovers? As friends?
As friends. Close friends. I'll be counting on you.
I might, if it gives me an option like that for Makoto, I'm gonna say it just to see what the fuck happens. I think it'll be hilarious.
Oh. Great timing. I was just headed to your classroom. Here, take this.
Yo, give me all the chocolate. Let's go.
It's chocolate. Think of it as a token of appreciation for all you do for us.
I'll be sure to repay you.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be a big deal. See you again soon, okay?
An was my favorite girl in Basic P5. Makoto was mine. But An was a very close second. Oh!
I'm glad I got to see you.
You're all the way at
I'm
my
relieved
school.
You're safe. On that note, I have a small gift for the occasion, if you'll accept it. Apparently these days, people give chocolate to friends, even when it's purely platonic.
Good to know.
Seems like a fine opportunity to celebrate your return, and express my gratitude.
I'll gladly take it.
I hope Shogi brings us even closer together.
Hello there.
What's up?
I knew you'd be here. Oh, I don't mean I've been watching you. I just read your fortune. Now
Chihaya?
that that's cleared up, please take this.
Better watch yourself, girl.
It's to celebrate your freedom, and to say thanks for everything you do.
I'll gladly take it.
If you ever need my power again, all you have to do is ask. I'll always be happy to help
She looks
you.
cute, though.
Welcome back.
Whoa.
I wasn't sure I'd even see you, but I guess this is good timing. Here, take this.
Why are you in my house?
Figured you deserved a little appreciation.
As lovers?
Who knows? Don't get your hopes up. Who knows? Don't get your hopes up.
Jason?
Who knows? Don't get your hopes up. Sounds like you've been through a lot. It's kind of a relief to see you're the same as ever. Remember, I'm pretty close by if you ever come down with something. Call whenever you need to. See you later then.
There's still a chance.
I know it's sudden, but could you watch the store?
Sure.
I gotta head out for a bit. Think you can keep an eye on things?
Oh, were you working? Sorry to distract you. I thought I'd stop by on the way home from work, partly so I could give you this.
I want a back rub. I want a massage.
You've done so much for me, after all. I wanted to say thanks.
Thanks.
Oh, and I didn't get to say it at work, but welcome back. I'm glad you're safe. Oh, right. I whipped up a little study guide for the classwork you missed. It should cover most of the
All right,
important stuff.
that's actually homey right
If
there.
you're still having trouble with any of it, you can always ask me, okay? I'm your teacher. That's my job.
That's
Anyway,
homey right there.
I'll
I'm
see
okay
you at
with that.
school.
Oya sucks. Kawakami actually is helpful as shit. Now, as a maid, it was weird, but we're not a maid. We're just a teacher now.
Oh, perfect timing. You got a sec?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Cool. I just wanted to give you something. Don't worry, not gonna make it weird. Just, if Sojiro saw, he'd get ideas and
No shit.
So, here you go.
That was cool. By the way, if you romance Futaba and you do the Valentine's date scene, Sojiro's reaction is fucking hilarious. If you guys want to see
chocolatey
it,
gift
I'll show it
for
before
my
I
friend
end stream.
and squad mate. If you want to pay me back, I'll take a year's supply of instant noodles.
That's not fair. What? Yes?
What? You
Gotcha.
thought I was serious? Relax. It's just a gift from me to you.
I'll show any
'Cause
of them that
you're
you
my
wanna
key
see.
Item, right? And you always will be.
Futaba's great. I love Futaba. So if there's any... Oh, we're skipping so many days. How you know the game is over because it keeps skipping days. Hey, everyone free after school tomorrow? I should be available. Why? Something I want to talk about. Thinking we can all meet up at LeBlanc. Can you check if Boss is free too, Fat? Sure. Works for me. Me too. I can head over once school's finished. All good here too. Likewise. Let's all head there when we can. See you guys there. Ryuji wants to talk. Did something happen with him? I actually don't know what this is.
Been searching all along. Been facing twilight.
You sure you want me hanging around? I can step out for a bit if you like.
No, I'd prefer you stick around. Everyone I owe something to has got to hear this. I'm thinking about moving away.
Whoa!
Moving?
It's just a hell of a lot's happened this past year, you know? It's got me thinking about the future and how I still want to get back on the track team. That's why I want to move closer to a physical rehab facility, get my knee fixed up while going to school. At the earliest, all this is going to kick off starting next month.
I see. That is quite sudden. On?
Actually, I've got some news too. I'm in the middle of looking into studying abroad. Just short term. I've been wondering what would be the smartest move for my career, so...
You're moving too.
Holy shit.
Both Haru and I are looking for places to live on our own, starting next month. In fact, our moves will probably occur around the same time as Ryuji's.
I plan to keep learning about the business while also attending college. And that's why Mako-chan and I were talking about how we won't be able to get together like we used to.
Are you gonna tell them too?
So...
Where are you going?
I passed the entrance exam. I'm gonna be a high schooler starting in April. First high school, then college. Then I can finally research cognitive science for real.
Even you, Futaba? No, I apologize. I should be wishing you all the best of luck.
Yeah, you should, Matt.
Nah, you do have a point. We are going our separate ways.
We'll all be connected.
Oh, you mean the bonds we all have? That's a great point.
It seems you're all taking great strides forward.
Where's Sumire?
I, however, will not be going anywhere until I've completed my current painting. No matter how many years it takes, I will express this feeling that's grown within me since we first banded together.
That's still some kind of stride though, ain't it?
No matter what we may go through, or how many times we may stumble, we'll follow the path we believe in. That's what the Phantom Thieves are all about. Stop trying to be such a cool cat. I am not a cat! Yeah, I guess I am.
Character development!
There's still no way I'm accepting Doc's reality, but if it weren't for going through that, I don't know if I would have felt this way now. It's like following through with what I want to do in life. I guess I learned how to really believe in my future.
In that case, wouldn't you say Sumire learned the same thing? I mean, she is at training camp right now.
Indeed. While her viewpoint may differ from the Phantom Thieves' beliefs, there's still much we can learn from her.
Oh, that reminds me. Sumire left something with me. She told me she forgot to give us this the other day.
Is that a newspaper clipping?
Guess it was lying on the ground when we got out of Dr. Maruki's palace. This article!
It's the case about Dr. Maruki's loved one. The one whose family was murdered.
Was that his treasure?
I'd be willing to bet. This is Doc's treasure.
Oh.
So her case was the origin of Maruki's distortion.
Would you hold on to this?
Yeah. Damn.
We've all got to keep living with our eyes focused on our dreams. Otherwise, Dr. Maruki's gonna give us all kinds of shit.
You're absolutely right.
Well, I'm very impressed. You've all become quite mature. So let me throw you a little celebration in honor of the next chapters of your lives. Order whatever you'd like, on me.
Let's go, Coffee Dad.
Thank you.
Oh yeah! It's all you can eat and drink, people!
Huh?
Boss, thank you for the generosity.
That wasn't what I said. Could you at least go easy on me?
Poor Coffee Dad.
Whatever you guys want.
Woohoo! Great cheese! Aren't we lucky?
Sushi!
Hello, Senpai. Sorry for messaging you so late. Just wanted to send you this picture from our first shrine visit of the year. Aww. It takes me back. I know, it's already been 2 months. Got a lot of mixed feelings about this picture, I guess. That's supposed to be me there, but it just isn't. It really makes me realize how buried I was in Kasumi's identity. But now you're Sumire. That's right, I'm not going to run away anymore. Actually, there's one more photo I want you to see. Oh, yeah! Kind of embarrassing, but this is a photo my coach took of me. The real me, I guess. Training is tough, and it's really hard sometimes. I feel like I'm finally moving forward with my life. I'll support you. When you tell me these things, I feel like I could take on the whole world. And I'll make our dream come true. I'll do it as myself, not as Kasumi. I'll climb all the way to the top of the gymnastics world.